along the sidewalks, around the bush. You will find a diverse from the mass of animals to the myriads of plants. Explore, observe, and learn. Join us as we go and look around the biodiversity of the KSU Open.
The Orchidaceae are a diverse and widespread family of flowering plants with blooms that are often colorful and fragrant, commonly known as the orchid family. Along with the Asteraceae, they are one of the two largest family of flowering plants. Orchids have different leaves, size, shape, and texture of leaves depend on the habitat. Have many uses. People use orchids for numerous purposes. Substances isolated from orchids are used in industry of perfumes, spices, and in traditional Asian medicine. Orchids do not have usual roots. They have rhizome, tuber, or aerial roots. Acacia, commonly known as the wattles or acacias. Acacias are the diverse group of trees and shrubs with over 1,000 species. The root of acacia is dry pod. It is elongated and filled with 5 to 6 brown or black seed. Leaves of acacia are an important source of food for camels, goats, giraffes, and cattle. Flowers of acacia are used in the industry of perfumes and cosmetics. Did you know that most acacia tree types are fast growers, but they usually live only 20 to 30 years?
Kalinga State University Oval is also filled with a lot of species of fungi, microorganisms, algae, molds, and others, such that there exist moss in the rocks. The scientific name is biophyte, and there are more than 100 plus in trees, rocks, and sediments. They love moist and watery environment. However, because of the drought, because of the weather, the climates that we have here right now, the mosses in the KSU compound are getting dry. And we also have artillery plants which accompanies mosses. They stay in rocks, underneath the trees, and shady areas. And the scientific name is Pilia microphylla. And there are a lot of clumps of artillery in the KSU open. And we also have the mushrooms benefits. It is surprising. It is very surprising that there are mushrooms that live besides the kills of the KSU compound. And these mushrooms are found in the clumps of dried leaves as well as cow dungs and feces. So there are two types of mushrooms that are found, wherein the other is the termite mushrooms, wherein these are grayish white with dark brown underneath, and it has thick stems, and they grow in shady areas underneath the tree with clumps of dried leaves. So these termite mushrooms are used as antioxidants, and they are also edible for cooking, which strengthens the body. It helps the digestive system to function normally. And we also have the psychedelic mushroom, which grows on cow dung, and there were 3 psychedelic mushroom that was found on the area in the KSU Oval. And so these mushrooms are not edible for eating because these mushrooms have hallucinogens which can make the people or the person who eats this go crazy. And we also have the lichens. So these lichens grow on bark of trees and as well as in rocks. So there are a lot of lichens that are found in the trees of the KSU Oval. And lichens are 2 organisms of fungi and algae. So this fungi and algae has symbiotic relationship by which they need one another in order for the lichens to grow. And and they are colored green, white, and many others. And they grow in environment where there is clean air, and they also absorbs everything from their environment such as pollutants and carbon dioxide.
Digitaria ciliaris is a species of grass known by the local name crabgrass. It is a typical weedy annual grass flourishing mainly in disturbed, open areas with full sun or partial shade. It is a widespread weed of annual and perennial crops, including pastures in the tropics and subtropics. Crabgrass is mostly used as fodder. A fiber obtained from the plant is used in making paper. A decoction of the plant is used in the treatment of gonorrhea. Euphorbia hirta is known by the local name asthma plant. It is a hairy herb with spreading or ascending branches can reach up to 50 cm high. It grows in open grasslands, roadsides, and pathways. It is widely used in traditional herbal medicine across many cultures, particularly for asthma, skin ailments, and hypertension. It is also consumed in herbal tea form as folk medicine. For fevers, mostly here in the Philippines, where it is known as tawa-tawa, particularly for dengue, fever, and malaria. Asticaceae is a genus of flowering plant in the family Asteraceae, described as a genus in 1775. It is a widespread in tropical regions of Asia, Africa, Australia, the Americas, and some oceanic islands. It is an erect, smooth or hairy, annual, slender, or rather stout herb. It has been traditionally used as a medicinal herb to cure pneumonia, lung congestion, fever, hepatitis, and skin wounds.
The KSU oval is filled with towering trees which are dominantly the mahogany tree, which circles around the oval. There are also 3 mango trees, pepper trees, and other trees surrounding the area. The trees provide shades and shelter for plants, insects, and organisms underneath the shades of the trees, and also serves as a space for students in the KSU. The trees maintains weather balance in the KSU compound and absorbs carbon dioxide and also serves as home for birds and animals.
In a healthy and productive biodiversity, every species plays a part. In the KSU oval, 5 arthropoda such as insects, spiders, and ants are the dominant animals that can be found around the area. These animals help each other in order to survive and thrive. They also help the plants that grow on the site to reproduce for the process of pollination. They support and create web activities and processes for the environment to function productively. Animals play a significant role in the stability of the KSU oval environment and to the lives of the students and to the teachers. Without them, our existence as human beings is not possible.